What's going on, everybody? I'm going to do a reaction video to the Games Workshop preview. I have not checked my phone. I have not checked the website yet. I typed it in for the Games Workshop homepage and then clicked out before I saw anything. So we're going to go through it together. You probably already all seen it because I woke up a bit late today, but that's okay. So here we go. Let's jump on over right now and make sure. Let me just confirm that we can all see this. Alright, right off the bat, we can see that Lieutenant guy. He was Adepticon, the Adepticon model last year, and I guess now he's not exclusive to the event anymore. Okay, this looks pretty wild. Wow, I don't even know what this stuff is. That's Fabius Bile, and ooh, that's like a big space marine there. Alright, let's click it and see where we're going here. First ever Warhammer preview online. I'm not going to watch the videos because that would just take too much time. So we're going to scroll through all the pictures. Big news for a small screen. Alright. Story Forge. Looks like some kind of animated thing with a Calidus Assassin. That's pretty cool. I'll watch that later. Aelf for Whalef. Okay, that thing's awesome. I don't know what that is. Some kind of goat monster. This thing's really cool. It's so crazy looking. It's like an earth mountain goat. Mountain spirits march to war. Wow, that's cool. That's kind of similar legs to Draika from the Sylvaneth. So it looks like the Idaneth were the water elves. The Sylvaneth are kind of the wood elves. The Lumineth are the mountain elves. So it looks like my guess would be there's a fire elf coming. This thing is so crazy looking. And the paint job's really, really cool. These are amazing. Like, just a cool model. It's shocking how bad Teclis is. Like, that model is such a pile of garbage. And these ones look so good. And hopefully they show Teclis so we can look at how bad he is. The actual monster he's on is amazing. But the Teclis himself is just crazy bad. Looks like we have great hammer elves. Okay, this is kind of funny. They have really over-the-top helmets, which I'm okay with. I like crazy Warhammer artwork. But one thing that's funny about these guys having great hammers is high elves used to have white lions, which had great axes, and sword masters, which had great swords. So by giving these guys great hammers, I feel like they're purposely not wanting you to use your old models, which is pretty funny. But they look really cool, and we'll go on from there. So, alright, I do like them. I think they're very cool looking. Maybe we can make them bigger. Yeah, it's not really all that big. The paint jobs on them is really great, like the different off-white colors. It's nice. It'd be cool to watch how they did some of those. Lord of the Rings. I'm not a fan of Lord of the Rings, really. I've seen the first 3 movies or whatever. That's about it. So they look like about all the Lord of the Rings characters. Not exciting to me. Psychic Awakening, the next chapter. Alright, here we go. I have this model actually, and back when I was a young teenager, and I made a little pimp hat for him out of green stuff, and I cut off the skull and made that into a cane, and he was Fabius the Pimp. Oh, that's cool. How you just scroll down and then it morphs into the new one. Actually, so wow, that's like a true to art, I guess, update. He's got kind of an alcoholic nose, which is kind of cool. Really a lot of facial, like, his face has got a lot of room for painting. A lot of deep details there. It's pretty sweet. The way they painted his hair in this is a little generic, I feel like. It looks like all these, like, whatchamacallit, glass vials are also pretty awesome. Okay, so Fabius Bile's coming. He's awesome. The death Guard Officioso Assassinorium, and Talons of the Emperor. Okay, so it sounds like the assassins are going to be in the next Psychic Awakening, which is good because you have to track down that White Dwarf, which was obviously going to be a problem for people. So there's the symbols for Psychic Awakening. Warcry. Oh, that's what that one guy must have been. Yeah, okay. How do we... Oh, okay. So it looks like the new Warcry warband are dudes on fire, which is pretty cool. Ooh, and a lady with a torch, so... Alright, so there's some kind of like cult of flame or something, which is pretty sweet. This guy here is awesome. He definitely does his pull-ups with those lats. I like the swooping flames too. The Warcry models have all been really, really cool. This guy's a little more generic than the other ones, but he's still cool. Okay, she's awesome. This guy's really awesome. Yeah, any of the Warcry warbands that they've come out with have all been so good. Like, there's some really good painting videos of them online. They look like they'd be really fun to just buy a box and like try your best on. I think that'd be a good time. Okay, so she almost looks like a sorcerer of some kind. Like, what's the Lord of the Light from Game of Thrones? So that's pretty sweet. This guy's kind of like a samurai, which is pretty unique for Games Workshop. Not, the theme in general, but Games Workshop doesn't really have any samurai stuff. It looks like we're back to the flame guy here who's punching fire. Human Torch. Awesome. Alright, the Horus Heresy, the Lion Will Roar. Oh, wow, okay. So this is the Dark Angel Lion L. Johnson for Horus Heresy. Which is really funny because everybody... he looks awesome. Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I like the guy, making the last attempt to shoot his face off, and then he's going to get chopped in half. So everybody wanted the Lion to come out for 40K, and I'm just breezing through this, so maybe he is. And there was rumors that he was coming, and everybody was like, yeah, he's coming, we've seen him, or, whatever online, the rumor people. And he comes out for 30K, which although he's a very cool model, I just, who cares really at this point? I don't know. I'm sure people do play 30K. The only time I've seen it is LVO or Adepticon, which of course we were all supposed to be at Adepticon right now. And, they take a lot of pride into their games and they have all the cool Forge World stuff, but I have zero interest in playing 30K. Just the style of the old Marines now look really stumpy compared to the Primaris. They just look so much better. It's insane now that they're actually in a slightly better proportion. So no desire to play 30K. This guy's pretty sweet though. I love his medieval helmet, which is awesome there. One last thing. So canceled events and previews, okay? Nobody wants to miss out on... Okay, so this was the same guy that came out last year at Adepticon. This is a pretty big flop. I thought they were supposed... Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Every year they were supposed to have a new event model. And this is year 2. So they just stated this last year. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. Every year there'll be a new event model. And so they did this guy. And now it's the second year. And they repeat. They don't even have a new guy. Unless there's going to be one right after this. But that's pretty funny. I imagine they crank these guys out. And plus some of the, some of those special type characters they come out with don't seem very important. As far as having a unique once a year, kind of like they used to do the Games Day model. So here he is again. You can buy him. And that's it. Wow, okay. So that was supposed to be, I believe they're breaking this up into 2 parts, but this is supposed to be the biggest reveal ever, or longest reveal ever, I guess, and does not appear any longer than any of the other ones. Nothing in this am I buying. So that's good for my wallet. And this guy's cool. He looks like, oh man, he almost looks like either the bad guy from Ghostbusters that's like comes out of the painting, or just because his nose, like he's way paler. But if you remember those movies, Ernest Goes to Camp or Ernest Halloween or whatever, if he got really old and had long white hair, he kind of reminds me of like an old man version of Ernest. I don't know if you guys remember that guy. All right, there we go. That looks like we got the previews done. Pretty sweet. I love seeing the new models. It's always fun, and they come out. I think the highlight of that all was those Lumineth, like, goat mountain monsters. I think those are really, really cool. Actually, maybe since we're here, we'll jump back over and just try to pull up Techless, and we can laugh for a minute how bad he is. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually find him. Okay, there we go. This is so dumb. Look how terrible. Oh my god. Okay, this isn't supposed to be a Techless bashing video, but I thought he was, like, this whole faction was going to be revealed today. Wow, like, this thing is awesome, right? This kind of stone statue face. It's like, almost like maybe it was a statue that came to life and the face hasn't turned yet. I don't know. But how stupid is this? Like, how did they let this happen? That's what, I should almost, well, you'll get it here. I was going to say I should make a video on this, but how could you let this happen? This is so bad. Like, he's jumping off his wing, and he looks like he's jumping off his wing, or he's on a trampoline. Like, maybe he jumped off this little bonsai tree. Just awful. And they had so much potential. He's so, like, he's pretty generic. He's just got his little sword, his little staff. He's got the big horns, which is cool, and the big plume of hair. And then he's got Aladdin pants, which is okay, I guess. But it... Okay. When they made Alariel, she was on this big beetle, and she's really big. Like, she looks like a super powerful, like, god elf. This one, they just made him like a teeny tiny little elf wizard. Like, they could have made him bigger and made him ride this, or made him the same size, but made him have a cool, like, altar or mount on this kind of creature. But their attempt at, like, he's levitating with this, except you're going to glue this thing to this thing's wing. Oh my god, what a mess. I can't wait to see the conversions. I imagine people are going to figure out how to get him either mounted or standing down here or something, because this just doesn't make any sense. Really, really a flop. Yeah, like, so he's going to glue, I guess, like, his back of his heels to this wing. And he's got, like, seashells or something hanging from. I don't know. This thing is so cool, this crazy griffin, like, stone griffin thing. And then he looks pretty cool as just an elf wizard. But the pose or the idea that he's supposed to be hovering or something just doesn't work at all. And he's like, whee, like, with both arms up. It's like, his feet are together and both arms are up. Like, he's a gymnast, like an Olympic gymnast landing or something, or, an Olympic diver trying to come out of a tuck. I don't know. Like, okay, anyway, that was just a little side note. I thought the whole reveal for the Lumineth was going to be here today. Cool GW preview. Once again, we'll wrap it up with, I'm not buying any of it. None of it interests me. Wouldn't mind seeing maybe a new Necromunda gang. Obviously, we're all expecting new Primaris Space Marine stuff because of that leaked image that looked like new Primaris bikers and a new Primaris land speeder type vehicle. And possibly even a new repulsor variant, because it looked like almost like a ball predator style repulsor. And this image is so blurry, it's really hard to tell. It could just be a kit bashed picture from White Dwarf. But like I said, I haven't been on Facebook or anything today, so maybe that's already been debunked. I don't know. The I guess that's next week, right? I think they're doing this 2 Saturdays in a row, which is pretty cool. And they give us so much new stuff all the time, which is hard to keep up with. But really, there's no shortage of cool stuff to buy. So head on over to your local game store, maybe support them during this time of need, and pick yourself up a little bit of Agrax Earthshade, right? You're going to run out eventually, so you might as well get it now and help out because they're probably having trouble paying rent. I will talk to you later.